Hi, everyone. My name is Terry Jones, and this is the Explore Mixed Media Group with Laurie Williams and Corrine Carpino. And we are happy to start 2026. We're going to start again with mark making because you can never get enough mark making. But we're also going to talk this month is going to focus on taking our smaller pieces and learning to go large without overcomplicating things. Because as you can see, I don't know if you can see behind me, there's my large one
Wow.
that I've been working on, which is a little overcomplicated, and I've been trying to simplify it for days. So anyway, so let's go live. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to just make some marks on some 4-inch squares and see what goes from there. Um, so let's go down. Does anybody want to say anything first? Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New
Happy
Year,
New Year.
everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Okay. So the instructions today basically were to take 3 separate things and make marks with them. And and we're just going to, well, the first thing we did was just make a 12 by 12 piece of paper here. And so the second thing that we're going to do is just make marks with different tools. And why I chose these 3 different tools was because they make different size marks and you can do different things with the marks. So the first, I'm going to just start with the Posca. And I am first going to start just having some fun, making just some lines and some circles and whatever I want in here and just going for it. I'm not sure what it's going to become in the long run, but this is just the beginning. And my Posca pen, I was hoping that my Posca pen would be really thick lines, but I'm not necessarily. So I'm going to start with that. And then the second thing I'm going to start with is making some other marks of some kind. And I may make some smaller marks at some point, but I'm not sure. So the second one I'm going to do is use this Stabilo. And one of the reasons why I wanted to play with this was just to kind of see what happens also when you use different, maybe do some circles, different objects. And then the third thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a piece of charcoal, which can be a real mess. But let's see how it works. And then I'm going to go for smaller lines after I do this. But let's just see. Sometimes charcoal can work just as you can use it on the side. You can make more marks. So I'm just working at different marks. So now I'm starting to refine a little bit, and I'm not even sure what I'm starting to refine, but I like the charcoal. One of the things that you can do with charcoal is you can actually make it, move. And one of the things that you can do with the other, with the Stabilo is you can make it move. So do I have some charcoal in here? Just trying to see where I've gone. And so now I've got lots of big marks, and maybe I want to start making some small marks in areas and just kind of continue to work in spaces. The charcoal can make some interesting small marks. I can continue to work with the rhythm I've started in each little space if I want. And what are you doing, Corrine? I like yours.
Oh, thanks. I did I've been following you. So I did the Posca pen and I did a Nita color because I didn't have a Stabilo.
Oh, okay.
And now this is a charcoal pencil. And so I'm just kind of getting some charcoal in. I don't know exactly know where I'm going yet.
Neither do I. I'm just getting some shades
Just
in
doing shapes.
and doing shapes. That's kind of where I am at. What I realize is some of them might be missing, but that's okay. This is just making marks, and there's so many different kinds of marks we can make. I mean, and we can combine things with. I love dots in things too, so I might just put some random dots around. Um, I don't know what happened with this charcoal, but let's go there and let's go another circle here.
And I have some pastel pencils I was going to work with too.
Yeah, I have more stuff to work with over here once and I'm really going to have to get this dirty little, I'm using the actual charcoal piece, which is really interesting because you can put it down and you can mush it around and you can somewhere online I have an eraser and you can erase through it in different ways. So it's also a fun thing to do. And so I am now going to start putting some color in it. And I'm not sure whether I'm going to put some color in it with water or, oh, well, I forgot my water. So just starting. How about you, Laurie? Are you having fun?
Yes, I have done pretty much what you've done, except for I needed that third thing, so I just grabbed the Sharpie and put some black marks down. And now
Cool.
I'm coming in with my Stabilo because I don't have charcoal handy because it's water soluble.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Right.
going to,
Oh, that's what I didn't use was my Stabilo.
yeah, and I'm going to get my water because I forgot it. So
And I love these big fat woodies, these Stabilo woodies.
that's the one I use too. I love it.
I do have some water. Where is it? Of course, it was a brush that had glue on it sitting in there, but it should
Hey,
work.
well, I'm going to put my charcoal away for a while. I do have a charcoal pencil somewhere, or pencil itself, but I'm going to put the charcoal away. I love how charcoal, you can get the echo of it. I'm
Hmm.
like more interested in that than I've never done a whole lot of charcoal drawing. It just hasn't been one of those things that's really enthused me. I think when I first started painting, I took a charcoal drawing class and I kept on erasing to the point that everything disappeared. So, and my paper tore. So it became okay. So now I'm going to see what happens if I just soften a little bit of some of this. I had put these colors in, but I'm just kind of playing, just on a little softening, maybe adding. So the charcoal also will react to your
Water.
water. Yes.
Yeah, I'm doing that now.
So that actually gives you some really interesting effects too. It reacts in a different way, but that's really kind of fun. So I'm just playing. I love to play. And I think I'm going to have to get a third color in it. I had actually, surprise, surprise, picked out turquoise orange and a yellow green. And that's something new and different, right? But I'm kind of just enjoying just seeing what happens when I just do minimal stuff. not a whole lot. Um, and yeah, I had this up here where I went like this and this down here. And I also have this a couple other small coloring tools. You can use, I've got some watercolor kind of, not pencils, they're actually watercolor brushes. I thought that might be interesting to include in this. Oh, I love how the charcoal becomes gray.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. See, I discover new loves every time I play. I discover new loves. I can't, it is so fascinating to me that there that I learn so much by doing these classes, this gathering that we have. So it is, and it's so us. I mean, Laura, yours are wonderfully contained and beautiful and rhythmic, and mine are a little crazy, but still my colors. And Laurie's, yours are fabulous too, but so colorful. I love how we have.
What are you using for color, Lori?
Um, I use the Stabilo colors are the ones I'm using to blend, and I use the teal, the green, the purple, and the blue.
Nice.
And it's
Very nice.
these colors here.
Mm-hmm.
See. And other than that, it's Sharpie down, so that's not gonna move.
Right.
Got it.
Yeah, I like that. I love this subtle stuff. I just love it. And I've got this interesting, so I've got this, it's a Sharpie acrylic called creative markers. They're
Hmm.
acrylic. And I was going to try to see some of what happens with some of them. They don't seem to have as much ink in them or whatever it is in them as the acrylic, the traditional acrylic markers. But I
Hmm.
thought I'd just kind of see what happens with them.
Mm-hmm.
They make an interest. So now I'm just making a gray here. I've been very enamored with making grays ever since we did that one that we did
Wabi sabi kind of
wabi
paper.
sabi paper. It's just
I did some wabi sabi gel prints last night.
so did
My daughter
I.
and I worked on our vision boards.
Oh,
Ah,
Oh,
cool.
yeah, it was fun.
I did some of them the other day. I ran out of my gray blue ones, so I was like, okay.
I know I
Ah,
recreated some
I
of
was
my
like, well,
favorites.
I couldn't quite recreate them. I had documented, what order I had done things in, but they always come out different.
Right, exactly. You
yes,
can't really predict it.
they
But
absolutely always come out different.
but I got the in the same general um color scheme I wanted. I
Yeah.
went to make a collage and I was like, wait a minute, I don't have any of that.
I don't have any paper.
That paper. How do I go through all that?
I know. I was having the same problem, especially with this big collage that was over my shoulder. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my heavens, I need way more paper than I really have. So I've been making some very interesting pieces of paper too. And I have a live women's group going up here.
Uh-huh.
And um, So the crazy that we are, we decided to, everybody bought really big plates. So I've got an
Ah,
18 by 24 and I've got 16 by 20 and a couple 12 by 14s. And I find that it's very much, it's fun to play with them.
18 by
And
24 is a pretty good size plate.
it's huge and it's
Hmm.
really good for, I when I look at it, I realize, or when I use it, I realize it is not that good at making more traditional gel prints
Okay,
because it's great for wabi sabis because everything always wrinkles.
right.
So it's very good for the wabi sabi plates, but it is not very good for the other plates. It's like, so
Because you're trying not to wrinkle the paper as
because
you
you're
put it
trying
on.
not to wrinkle the paper.
Right.
You're right. Yes.
I love how with each square I learn what worked before, what I needed to have done differently, and then as I go, I'm liking them a lot better.
Right. I am, I just, yes. The word is yes.
Yes.
It is. It's just like, okay. And I could spend hours doing this. And, it's just every every little bit of creativity and fun tends to just come out in this process, I think. That we just we just learn, or at least I do. I just learn so much more about what I like and what I don't like.
Hmm.
And I think I'm going to quit on this and I think I'm going to grab um, these acrylic or these watercolor pieces. And I want to get a bright, bright green, a light, bright green here. Let's see if I can do a yellow green in here somewhere. So these I've not done a whole lot with. They're watercolors, but they end up having a marker side, which is what I've just used, and they end up having a brush side. And the brush side is much more fluid. So it's kind of fun. And they're quicker, which is why when I was carefully putting this acrylic down here, it wasn't as interesting. And then I can modify some of my color in here. Oh, this is just too much fun. Okay, where are we? Oh, we have plenty of time. So does anybody want to talk about what they're doing?
Well,
Yeah.
I can talk about mine, but it's very basic. I put down my marks and then the water soluble pieces. I'm kind of filling in the spaces.
Mm-hmm.
So between the lines, so they have some geometric definition to it. And I'm just playing. As I'm going, I'm just playing.
Well, that's the best way. And you, Corrine, I love how you're fading out some things.
Oh,
That's really
thanks.
cool.
Yeah,
Lovely.
thank you. I'm just playing too. I'm just kind of staying where it feels good and putting it down
Yeah.
and trying to, be aware somewhat of, is there anything emerging as far as a composition? What
Mm-hmm.
what lines do I like? What are,
Yes.
I really like the soft wavy lines.
Yes, my lines are much more dramatic than yours.
Yes, much bolder.
Yes, which is, I think, one of the things that happens. I can be bolder, and you are so wonderfully in some ways delicate and serene with a lot of stuff.
Because I guess maybe that's where I need to be today.
Right. It's really fabulous. It is. All of this is really fabulous. So I am going to continue my rhythms in whatever way I see. A lot of times, what I see in a lot of this is rhythms too.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we can always use little pieces of collage if you want. There's no right or wrong here. We are just developing whatever is happening in. And I think I overdeveloped that little line place, but let's make a little
This one
more.
needs some attention. I'm not sure what I want to do.
Yeah, I think I've overdeveloped that. So if I overdevelop that, what can I do to make it different? Oh, look, the Sharpies do kind of make, this is again that Sharpie thing. Now I've subtly put my overdevelopment back. There we go. I love art. Now I'd really like to fade that out, and I don't know if I can do that
Where
because
are you?
I'm right here on this corner here, and I want to kind of, oh, well, oh, that's because it already had orange in it. Oh, I see. I was trying to fade out this yellow,
Mm-hmm.
but it didn't particularly work because I'm on Bristol paper. So when I add too much water,
Yeah, I am too. So,
yeah, the Bristol, when you add too much water, ends up pilling a bit.
mm-hmm.
So then that might be a collage.
What is it that you're saying? The Bristol?
The Bristol, yeah, when you add too much water, it tends to pill. Are you on watercolor paper?
I am on actually, it's a photo printer paper.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the only thing I had that was large enough.
Is it the back of it?
No, it's not glossy, it's a matte.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Yeah,
large matte Canon photo paper. Mine's warping, so I'm trying to be mindful of the amount of water. But you know what? I've been
right.
putting plenty of water down. It's okay. It's warping, but I don't care.
Well, cool.
It'll flatten when it dries. For my
Yes. Well, and mine, I don't know what this little bee is doing in here. I seem to have gotten a little beehive happening. I one of the things I'm working on with this big painting behind me is I'm working on a series about the environment. And the series is talking a bit about the problems and the dying. So much stuff is fading back and dying, and we're not protecting. It's about protecting our environment.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been a little on the dying side of things recently, I guess. But the problem is I want it beautiful as it dies. I want to be, I'm laughing at myself a lot when I'm working in these paintings, trying to
Well,
figure.
that's okay. That's good.
I want it in some ways. I want it all. So I've got this little bud here that looks like it's dying in this hole, and the beehive thing that looks like it's dying. So I'm not quite sure whether this is just me being crazy or what. So I'm really, I want to do something with this one here too. I think this is going to need a little more of this softening. This one has a tree running through it or something running through it there. Do you find yourself talking to yourself all the time?
Yes.
I'm not very verbal when I paint. I have a hard time talking while I'm working.
Oh, I am very verbal. Brick comes in and he's like,
You're very good at it, Terry, and that's actually a gift because like with my videos that I do, I find that if I do voiceovers later, it's a lot better because my thoughts end up getting so jumbled that I confuse people. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. No, I think it's the practice from teaching
Hmm.
that, and I'm sure, and you're the same way. You're really good, Corrine, at just getting your thoughts down and sharing them in a concise manner.
Yes, you are, Corey.
Thank you.
But that is a lot, the practice of teaching, I think, does that for us.
Yes, and presentations and all that stuff for my
Oh
other
yeah,
life.
you were a real person. You
I was
were
a real
Yeah,
person once. Yeah.
you're a real
Thank
person.
you for reminding me I was a real person once.
No, I didn't mean it quite like that,
I
but
know what you meant.
yeah, you had a real career. Yeah. Well,
Just had a different career.
you did have a different career.
That's all. I just had a different career.
And there's actually a lot the same of getting things organized, collating,
Yep.
putting it all together. So all of that is something that is wonderful. Okay, I'm going to do some bold on this. I'm feeling very bold on this one here. So let's do some boldness. But now, maybe not.
All right, I'm gonna introduce something different.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Oh, I got them too.
Ink Tense blocks.
They are so much
Yeah, I don't
fun.
have those.
These are amazing.
They are. They,
So I think I need more blue in this one up here. So I'm gonna just kind of put some of this in.
oh, so now
You
that you
use them wet or dry.
both,
I put them down dry and then they're water soluble, but when you put water to them, they're so vibrant.
they
Cool.
they are very, very cool. I was just I'm looking for
They're
mine.
amazing.
What did I do with them?
So where I need to add contrast, I thought this would be a good idea.
Uh-huh.
It looks really nice, Lori.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oops, I didn't put any blue in this one.
Well, and I was thinking that that would be a perfect for me, but I used them in my collage yesterday, and now I don't see them in this mess. So, oh, here they are. There they are.
Would you put in your ink tints?
Yes, the blocks. I did the same thing you got. Look at that.
I'll
And
have to get some of those.
they are very, 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 very,
I
very.
love them. I don't end up using them as much as I should though.
I know they're well, and you can make really fine things, or you can make really dark spaces.
I have a set of the pencils and the
I do too. They were on sale and I got both of them.
yeah, I got back when I got these a while back whenever Michaels used to do their 50% off.
Right. But look at that blue. I mean, it's just, and then it just pulls out into such a wonderful, you can actually use them just like watercolors. The
Yeah.
little kit has an area where you can do that too.
It does.
Okay. And I was wondering, how are we doing on time? We're a little beyond it, so we have to start, I think, wrapping up here a little bit.
Oh yeah, we're out of time.
Yeah, well, that seems to be a normal thing. So
Mhm.
we're out of time. I constantly feel like I'm out of time.
Me
But
too.
well,
Me too.
look at all of these possibilities all of us have. I'm very excited about it. And I think if I remember correctly, we're going to go next week and do a little more on this one, I think, or we're going to do them a little bigger. One of the two, I don't remember.
I think you said we were gonna pick one that we liked from here
Uh-huh.
and then scale it up without copying.
Right. That sounds like what it is.
Oh, I like that idea.
So, yeah, we're learning scaling up and scaling down today. Simplifying and or this month. That's what we're going to try to work. Oh, Laura, yours are just so gorgeous.
Oh, they're very pretty. Mine are kind of plain, but
But once
they're
you put
getting
a little,
there.
you've
But
got
adding the tints is what has made the difference on this for me.
right.
Yeah, it's really vibrant.
Well, and you've got just places, Kareem, where you can just add one or two little pieces of collage and it's going to zing the whole place.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Yes, I can see that. Me, I've got a little bit of chaos still happening, but I may take them into my studio today and work on them if I go to the studio. I'm really wrapped up in this big collage thing. So anyway, we will
Okay.
we will see you all next week.